My name's Bill Mitchell. I'm a lawyer here in Orange County with the law firm Logan Rutowski, and I've been actively involved in the debt settlement industry for about 8 years. And one of the things we're going to talk about today is some of the changes that has occurred last year with the enactment of the FTC rule and the impact on law firms.
And my name's Chris Markt. I work with a company called Legal Support Services. We provide fulfillment services to law firms to help them administer debt settlement, debt resolution, and financial coaching programs. We work side by side with their practice, letting the lawyers do the legal work while we provide the administrative support required. Bill's been kind enough to join me here today to talk about the changes that the debt settlement industry has undergone post-FTC rule change, and specifically how that impacts the bankruptcy attorney markets.
Yeah, and I think it might be helpful to just kind of step back. As most bankruptcy lawyers know, there was a Bankruptcy Reform Act in 2005 that really decreased the availability of bankruptcy for the average consumers. At the same time, you had deregulation of the banking industry, which allowed banks to charge high interest rates. So even before the economic decline that we saw in real estate and in the market in 08, you saw consumers who were suffering economically get in a default situation would see their interest rates jack up enormously. Their ability to seek relief from bankruptcy was limited. So it kind of created this debt settlement marketplace. What transpired in that marketplace as it was growing is you had some marketers that were a little aggressive. So the FTC, expressing legitimate concern for vulnerable consumers, enacted rules last year to better define the disclosures to that consumer, but also created performance-based fees, which prevented debt settlement companies from charging an upfront fee until the service is provided. And Chris, maybe you want to add how that's impacted the industry a little bit.
Well, I mean, we've seen a decline in the number of companies that are participating in this and less options available to the consumer. And I think the FTC's primary motivation here was not to eliminate the industry, but to make sure that the service was being offered by reputable providers. And it's our opinion at Legal Support Services that the most qualified person to offer these services to the consumer is an attorney. They're the trusted advisor. And we don't want to see the attorneys, renting out their licenses like others have done in the past for, mortgage-related products. The goal here is to have the actual local attorney meeting with the client, determining the appropriate course of action to deal with their specific debt challenge. Correct. And it's not about just pushing debt settlement on a consumer or pushing bankruptcy. An attorney today should be able to offer a consumer some choice, and the choice should be, tailored to their specific situation.